Finally. You guys, good morning. I was supposed to go live about almost an hour ago. I have been sitting here for the last 50 minutes. Why my computer decided that it's going to do an update. Yay! And so it took forever. I'm just sitting there watching the spinning wheel of death. Goodness gracious. Okay, well, I'm here. So better late than never, but I wanted to pop on today to talk about how to put more money in your pocket. Because here in Montana, I don't know how it is for everybody nationwide, but our property taxes just increased. And they did kind of threaten us with that they would start to increase every 2 years. So they're kind of a little behind. So I got my letter in the mail and it gave me a property valuation. My taxes went up 28%. 28%, my property taxes. Mind you, Montana does not have a sales tax. So the way they get their money is through property owners like me. So yeah, 28%. But if you're watching this and you are a property owner in the state of Montana, it does tell you that you can go in and request kind of an appeal, basically. But just be careful on that, because if you do that, they send you a form and you're supposed to fill it out. It could actually increase your value. So be careful with that. Decide whether or not it's worth appealing or not. Because they could come and say, actually, we were wrong. Your house is worth this. And then your property taxes will increase even more. I've got my cat sitting on my lap here, Morty. He's when I'm sitting there waiting for my stupid computer to finish updating. I don't know if you get to see his head right here. He decided to hop on my lap and he's purring like crazy. And I'm letting him because he's not my most lovable cat. He's kind of one of those that is like, don't touch me. So he's purring, he's cuddling, and I'm gonna let him do it. For Instagram, people are watching. I do have my green screen back here. It does look weird because on Facebook, I've got a little like a living room backdrop. I figured, well, might as well do a little virtual fun backdrop today. It's a crap show today. I'm not gonna lie to you guys. I don't even think I introduced myself. Billy Parrott, Meridian Real Estate, Billy and B Town. This is coffee chat time. I do have my green tea, my Montana Association of Realtors mug today, drinking the green tea. But yeah, so anyway, what I wanted to let you know about, I did do a video on this a while ago. So you probably got a postcard in the mail already if you are a property owner in the state of Montana. You're going to be doing rebates. I know, like, we're going to check your property. Here's a little bit of me to ease. But we're going to take it. We're going to take whatever we can. So they're doing rebates up to $675 on your primary residence. So this does not affect like if you have a rental property or anything like that. For the year 2022 and 2023. You do have to apply for it. It will start August 15th. You go to montanarevenue.gov and hit the tax rebate. There's like a little tax rebate button. If you click on that, you apply there, and it does have to be, your taxes already have to be paid, and it has to be a property where they're sending you the taxes. So look out for that. It does end October 1st. That's the deadline. So you want to make sure you get that in. I mean, it's not that much, but I mean, it eases the pain just a little bit. So just know that. Yeah, some people's property taxes have increased as much as 30%. You guys, 30%. That's a lot. That's a lot of money in the scheme of things. So it is what it is. Everything's gone up, and we just have to pay them, right? There's really nothing that we can do there. So here's some remodel projects. So we're just kind of talking about values, right? Valuations and what your home is worth and all that jazz. And on another note too, if you get a knock on the door and it's a tax appraiser, do not let them in. I mean, they're probably watching me right now and saying, "What? No, don't let them in," especially after you just bought your house, um, because a lot of times the system is not updated as far as the tax records. So if the person before you added another bedroom or did some updating, um, the county's not going to know about that, right? So unless they come into your house, which they try to do. And I know this because I had actually looked into working for the Department of Revenue years back. And yeah, so they basically, once you purchase a house, they knock on your door and say, "Hey, can I come in?" And it sounds like a good thing, but it's not. So don't let them in. Be one of those people where the door rings and you're hiding under the couch, and try to avoid that as much as possible because you don't want to pay more in taxes. I mean, I don't anyway. Maybe you do, but so here is some of the this or that basically. If you're kind of wondering, hey, if I do this to my house, will I get money back? Will it increase the value? So here are the best ones that you can do that give you the most return on investment. So one of them is a garage door replacement. So upgrading a garage door can significantly increase your curb appeal. And it just depending on how old your house is too, right? I mean, if your house is in the last 10 years, you probably don't need to do a new garage door. But if you've got a house back in the 40s, 50s, 60s, sometimes those are wood garage doors. They have deteriorated in some way. So replacing those could help with your value. And minor kitchen remodels, instead of a major kitchen remodel, a minor kitchen remodel would just be repainting cabinets, changing out the hardware. That adds a lot of value, and it's the most cost-effective remodel, like countertops, appliances, things like that. Siding replacement, depending on what kind of siding you have right now. Again, if your home, is back in the 1900s, 20s, 30s, 40s, your siding is probably wood, easy to peel, not very easy to maintain. So buyers are looking for that, like the low maintenance type siding. So that's also a really good ROI. Adding a deck. If you can add a deck, that definitely adds value and is very cost effective, especially ones that are low maintenance, like the composite, like vinyl type decks, Trex decks. And plus, it adds a living space to your home, and people like to have a deck to do barbecues, things like that. Entry door replacement, like your front door. Again, I mean, it's all about curb appeal, right? So replacing a front door, even just painting your front door. I've done that with my front door. And if you have like a wood door right now, it might be wise to change it to like a steel type door anyway. And then this is what I find a lot with buyers right now is they're looking at windows. How old are the windows? Because in their mind, especially in the older homes, if you still have the single pane windows, they're already deducting money because, okay, I'm going to have to eventually replace these windows. The weather, as far as, your heating and cooling pricing, because it's drafty in your house. So those are some things to consider, replacing windows. I hear a lot of that with buyers that I'm showing right now. They do look at that, like how old are the windows, especially like the windows that have been painted shut and like the paint is peeling off. So yeah, maybe look at replacing those one window at a time. Roof replacement, obviously that's a huge thing in Montana right now because we've had, this cat is just still sitting here purring like crazy. They look at that right away. How old is the roof? Has the roof been replaced? Because there's been a lot of hailstorms here, and that's one last thing they want to have to worry about is replacing the roof. Happy Friday to the mortgage racer. Where are you from? Happy Friday to you as well. I'm talking on Instagram here, my Facebook people. Let's see. Are there any comments? I forgot to look and see if comments. Okay. Uh bathroom models. So like updating fixtures, flooring, the vanity in the bathroom can significantly increase your home value. So like major rooms like bathrooms and kitchens are things that buyers are looking at. And then adding a backyard patio, kind of the same thing as a deck. People like to have that nice outdoor living space, right? So they have like friends and families over for barbecues, things like that. So those are just some things to consider on the good return of investment. Now let's talk about maybe some remodel projects that you might want to reconsider, rethink before you do them. Again, a lot of these things, it just depends on how long you want to live in your home. If you're thinking, you know what, I only want to live in this home for the next 5 years, maybe like rethink some of these, because you've got to think about resale, right? So if you are thinking about, I'm gonna be moving, I'm gonna upgrade to a bigger house in 5 years, don't waste your money, because the next buyers may be not going to like what you did, right? So just think of those things when you're thinking about a remodel project, is resellability. Hey Raymond's in the house, Facebook. What's up, buddy? Pop them up on the screen here. So one of the things that you may want to reconsider if you're thinking about it is adding a swimming pool, especially here in Montana. Now, obviously, this is different, could be different in like warmer climates like Florida, Arizona, things like that. That actually might be a benefit for buyers. But in Montana, we only have maybe 3 months, of good weather for pools. And the only reason why I know this is my grandpa owned the pool, and I see that. I mean, obviously, it's cool to have a pool, right? But does it make sense in the long run? And will the next buyer like a pool? Some people don't like pools. I've run into a couple buyers where they will not look at houses with pools because they got little kids and they don't want to worry about, their kids drowning, things like that. And then the maintenance. They don't want to worry about the maintenance either. Good morning, Cook. But I notice, I don't know what is going on with my internet. I am having a lot of technical issues today. I look like I'm fine on Instagram, but let me know if I'm glitching. It's just one of those days. Maybe I'm just not meant to Facebook. Oh, fun. Okay, we're going to continue on. Major kitchen overhauls. Again, if you are thinking about moving next 2 to 5 years, a major kitchen haul, you might want to reconsider because of the cost. I mean, it can get up. Seems to be fine. I know, right? I keep cutting in and out. I don't know what is happening today with my internet. Like, again, I sat here for 45, 50 minutes my computer update, and I look like I'm frozen now on the screen. Okay, we're just going to keep going. Some suite additions, they could be very expensive projects that maybe might not add enough value in the long run. And then garage additions, it's like adding a story to your house, like a second story. The cost of building that new garage really, really bad. I've lost all my viewers on Facebook. You could go crazy with landscaping. So just really think about that because the next buyer may not want that Better Homes and Garden yard. They don't want to have to take care of it. Am I going to get my money back? Typically on landscaping, you're not going to see the best return of investment. And then wall-to-wall carpeting, as much as it's a lot cheaper, like carpeting is a lot cheaper than putting like laminate. A lot of buyers these days don't on Facebook. I'm watching it here and it just keeps cutting in and out really bad. Okay. Low maintenance is the best. Yes, it is. Because we don't have time in our lives to be taking care of all this stuff. This is why I live in an HOA where they mow my lawn. My lawn just wouldn't be mowed. It would be up to here. So yes, low maintenance is. I think I'm just going to shut off the live feed on Facebook because it's bad. It's really bad. Okay, so that's what I've got there for you. So just rethink. And here's the thing: if you've got a realtor friend or realtor that you work with, call them up and say, "Hey, I'm thinking about doing this to my house. Do you think I should? Is it worth it?" I actually had a client that had got talked into putting solar panels. Well, not talked into because he didn't do it because he called me, but this solar panel company came by and was like just talking him up, like no. Unfortunately, not in our market anyway. And so I'm glad that he called me. He asked me, and I was fine. But he was planning on selling his house in the next year, and I was like, no, not worth it. Don't do it. And a lot of people don't like the look of solar panels on the house, and I know that they've got these new I guess shingles that kind of, but like the old solar panels, the big old chunky. Some people don't like the look of that. But I get it. It's about being green, everything else. Call your realtor, ask them what you're thinking about doing. They're gonna tell you, like, yeah, do it, don't do it. It's not worth it. Um, Not at all. Haha. My pool takes the most time. Yes, the pool's a lot. It's a lot. You got to clean it out, especially if you have trees around the pool. You got to be out there cleaning the pool, getting it ready. My grandpa always has to put like a cover on, and then once it's time for the season, he has to pull it off, clean it out, do all this stuff, chlorinate it. Fun, but it's work. We love it. We enjoy the pool, but we don't have to do any maintenance to it either. We just show up. Try to keep some money in your pocket. On the screen right now on Facebook, and it's annoying. But I try. All right. So, as you guys know, some of you guys know right now, I'm on the journey of doing 75 hard. 75 hard is where for 75 days straight, you have to work out at least twice a day, each talking to you guys. So one of them has to be outdoors, and then the other one could be whatever. So 2 45-minute workouts. You have to drink a gallon of water a day. You have to read 10 pages of a nonfiction, like self-help book. What is it? Oh, no alcohol. And there's a reason why they call it hard, because it's hard. It's hard to get 2 45-minute workouts a day, especially when one has to be outside. Where I live right now, we've gotten so much rain that we have these huge mosquitoes that are the size of flies. And when I go outside, they're just swarming you and sucking, like annoying. So that's been hard. And then some days I'm just like, I don't want to work out. I'm tired. I'm sore. I don't feel like it. I'd rather just lay on the couch and watch a movie. 4th of July was really hard for me to get both of them in, but I did it. I'm on day 21 right now. And, honestly, what's keeping me going is that I've put it out there to the public that I'm doing this because, I mean, it'd be easy for me to say, screw it, I'm not doing this anymore. I'm tired of it. But I'm like, for some reason, putting it out there, I'm like, I don't want to be that loser that says, sorry, guys, I've failed. Can't. Um, but yeah, it's hard, and it's hard to drink a gallon of water a day. I'm so tired of water right now. I know it's good for you. Try it. See how long you can go, but don't put so much pressure on yourself like I did by throwing it out there. And now I feel like I have to do the full 75 days. Yeah. And then just getting creative with your workouts too, because it could get boring just doing the same thing every day. My cat's leaving now. Are you done now? All right. See ya. Yeah. All right. Anybody going to, and these are kitty purring. I know. Could you hear him purring? He never loves on me. I think he was feeling my pain because I've been sitting here with this stupid internet not giving me love. Beartooth Run is this Saturday in Red Lodge. If you're Montanan, maybe you're not a Montanan, maybe you're coming, and we get people that travel to Montana to do this run. So basically, you're running up, it's all incline. You're running up to the top of the summit, which is on top of the Beartooth Mountains in Red Lodge. It's 10,000 feet elevation or something like that. So thin air, it's probably one of the hardest runs that I've done, but it is the most beautiful scenery because you're just surrounded by all the mountains. And it's cool this time of year because there's still snow. One time I remember one year there was a wall through, and it's just a very, very cool run. So I'm doing that this Saturday. So that'll definitely take up, I think maybe it depends. I'm kind of out of shape running. Take a break. Okay. And then I heard there's a really good Italian restaurant in Red Lodge that I'm going to try out. I can't remember the name offhand, but if you've been there and I'm going to try it out, I'm going to give you kind of a review on it. But I guess the chef is from Italy, which I'm so excited about because we do not have good Italian restaurants here. I don't excited to try Threads. Are you threading? You're probably tired of hearing me talk about Threads, but it's a new app that met up 2 days ago now. It's like Twitter. It's supposed to be like Twitter, but it's better. It's easy to navigate. If you haven't signed up for Threads yet, I would highly recommend it. Try it, give it a shot. Threads, you can pick an option where it automatically follows the people that you're already following on Instagram. So super easy. I did that. So automatically, if you sign up right now, like Krista is watching right now. I think she's still watching. if Chris assigns is, it pulls through, if you want it to, your Instagram profile automatically. So that's already done for you. So it's just kind of cool. It's a great way to post it how I'm sitting here waiting for my stupid updates on my computer. And it still didn't help with the internet, obviously, because I keep cutting in and out. It's been a day. Oh, okay. Well, there you go. So if you're going to be in Red Lodge this weekend, let me know. Say hi to you. I'm going to go visit the candy store and just enjoy some nice mountain air. But thanks for watching here on Facebook. Thanks for watching here on Instagram. I'm going to call my internet company and complain why what I pay all this extra money for the good internet, it still doesn't work. All right. Well, you guys have a great weekend. And if you ever have questions, if you ever want me to come by your house, obviously this is Billings, Montana. If you ever want me to come by your house, kind of give you some ideas like, yes, do this remodel. No, don't do this remodel. Just hit me up. I'm happy to do it. I don't charge you to do that. Or I don't even need to come by either. You can just give me a call and say, hey, what do you think? Should I do this? Should I not do it? I'm here to help. So, all right. Have a good weekend, and we will talk to you later. All right, Facebook, I'm out. I don't know why. I got a little technology, but we'll see you later. Peace out. Yeah. And broadcast.